Are you looking for a way to make income online with a business of your own? Imagine a business that you can learn to earn daily pay in just 2 hours a day, but it works for you 24/7. In this video, I'm going to show you the cash flow quadrants. Now, maybe you've never seen them before, but shows who makes the most money in the different ways there are to make money out there in the world. And when you see this, you're going to see that having a business of your own is the best way to create financial freedom, to make your dreams come true instead of a boss, and to be able to get rid of the financial stress in your life. And I'm going to show you how the Legacy Builder program may be the best way for you to have this business online. So at the end of this video, I'm going to show you the secret weapon, why this program stands out beyond everything else out there, and people are making a lot of income and changing their financial picture in a big way. I have been an entrepreneur for a lot of years, and I love helping people to get free of the 9-to-5 job and be able to take advantage of the free enterprise system. I have had the privilege of helping 40 families to be able to create over $100,000 in extra income a year and be able to totally change their financial picture. So I would love to help you. If you're looking for a way to make income, you're struggling with a job and barely making ends meet, I really believe that I have something that you may want to take a look at. I won't know if this is for you. You won't know if this is for you until you look at it. But what I've learned is that the best way to make money is to stay open-minded. Now, if you're already thinking, boy, that sounds really interesting, drop a comment below and say, I'm ready, and I would love to send you out the blueprint. I'm always looking for other income streams. And when I came across the Legacy Builder program in online marketing, I was really impressed. And up until that point, I had not done anything online other than post pictures of my family on Facebook. So I really was a beginner when I started this. But I started following this blueprint, and in the first week after starting with the blueprint and just following it step by step, I was able to earn back my initial investment, and by the end of the first month, I had made an additional $1,800. So I was totally in profit mode, and I can show you how to do the same thing. So let's talk about the cash flow quadrants. These are the different ways to create income. And this was first developed by Robert Kiyosaki. So the E quadrant, that's the employee quadrant. That is trading time for dollars. So the S quadrant is the self-employed. They have a business of their own, but the business will stop working when they stop working. They've got to keep working in the business in order for it to make money. And when they stop, it stops. But the business owner in the B quadrant, this is the one I want to focus on. The B quadrant is the business owner. And this is a business person who has developed a business that has a system to it, or in online marketing, it has an automations to it so that it continues to work even when you're not working. Even when you're out on vacation, your business continues to work. And then the I quadrant is the investor quadrant. That's when you've been a business owner, you've made income, you have extra to put into investments, and then you can become an investor and let money work for you. So I love helping people to be business owners and be able to start having a business that works even when you're not working. It works 24/7. You know, it's not our fault that most of us have been stuck in the E quadrant in being an employee, because that's what we're taught growing up. We were taught to go to school, get good grades, go to college, and get a job, and then stay at that job for 40 years. Well, that just doesn't work anymore. And that's really just trading time for dollars. And there's only so many hours in a day. And today, the way the economy is, it seems the harder we work, the more behind we get. And there's just not enough money to go around. And there's definitely not enough money to save for retirement and for those really special things that you want to be able to do with your family. That's why making a change right now is such a good idea. So I really applaud you for looking into ways to make money online, because you're starting to think like an entrepreneur, think with a business mindset to make an income for yourself without having to depend on a boss and a 9-to-5 job. When you're a business owner, especially now, with so many avenues available to make money online, this is definitely the time to be looking into a way to create an income that works for you 24/7, even when you're not working. The Legacy Builder program is designed to help you to move in to the business owner quadrant. I want you to hear Daryl's story. Daryl was one of those 9 to 5 quadrant people, and he was a welder. He was doing a great job on his where he worked, and he had actually gotten the Employee of the Month award several times. And then he ends up getting let go from this job, and he was devastated. He was homeless, and he was living in his car for a while. But now, after he saw the Legacy Builder program, his life has been totally transformed. In fact, he is now in the top 1% of income earners in the state of Tennessee. So listen to Daryl's story.
In January, I was scrolling Facebook and I seen a post where a lady said that she made like $600 working 2 hours a day or something like that. And I got plugged into the opportunity. I mean, I reached out to her, got the information, and I joined 2 days later. And, you know, when I got in there, first thing I realized was the community. Everybody was welcoming me. Just seeing a lot of people, Victoria, Michelle, Tim, Amy, just people who were already, you know, doing their thing. And so I just got plugged into the training. And so my first 2 weeks, from January the 15th to January the to 31st, you know, I was able to make $5,000. And I've never made that working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week welding. And so I knew I was on to something, guys. So I just kept plugging in and trying to master this 2-hour workday, and just, you know, coming up on the mentoring calls and the webinar calls. And then of course, you know, I made $8,000 in February, and then my breakout year came in March, guys, where I made 38,000. And I didn't even think that type of income was even attainable. But when I joined in January, I said my goal was to make 6 figures by December. But because I didn't understand the power of digital marketing and social media, when you put them two together and you follow in a training that's equipping you with skills, right? I was able to hit 6 figures in a little bit under 4 months. And then I was able to hit another 6 figures 4 months later, right? And so I'll say this, man, like I have now learned skills that I didn't know how to do. I didn't know how to create content. I didn't know how to market. I wasn't even on TikTok when I joined this platform. I didn't have no following. I didn't have no brand. I didn't have no email list. I didn't have any of that, guys. This is all stuff that I have accumulated since I have been in this program. The skills that I've learned now has allowed me to become debt-free. I have no debt. I paid off about $40,000 for student loans. I don't even have any student loans. My cars are paid off. I don't have any type of debt. And so now I'm just spending a lot of time with my family, traveling. I've got a daughter who's getting ready to go to college. My son's a sophomore in college, so I'm spending a lot of time with him and just enjoying this thing called true time freedom, man. Because typically it's Friday and I would typically be at work, but now I'm in my office just on a Zoom, on a webinar, explaining to you guys, sharing with you guys what this program has done for me going through here and the skills that I've acquired. And so I'm just blessed to be a part of the program, blessed to be a part of this community. And it's crazy how we can just take social media and create some content and learn these skills and implement it, man, and just change our lives. It's mind-boggling.
So if Daryl's story got you excited, type in the comments below, put yes, I'm ready, and I would love to send you out the blueprint that Daryl's using, that I'm using to build an income online. So I want to tell you, my husband and I had a conventional business. We had a trucking business for a lot of years, and we had a ton of overhead. We had 450 trucks on the road. We had employees. We had all of the expenses of a conventional business. And, you know, that's what I love about this Legacy Builder program, that you can build a business online without any overhead. It's very low risk, very low startup, no employees, and yet there is a tremendous potential of making income. And one big thing is that there's no guesswork. Because we have a mentor who has earned over 7 figures in this business in the last 26 months, and she's teaching us her step-by-step plan, it really is a no-brainer. If you can just follow a system, if you can be coachable and teachable, if you can be consistent and do what the plan shows and follow it step by step, it doesn't even matter if you're a brand new beginner on social media, you can do this. And you might be thinking, I don't even have time to do something else. But that's the great part about this. is that we teach a 2-hour workday so that we have targeted time that we are doing income producing activities. And then once you finish your 2 hours of activities, then you can go about your day and do those other things. So even if you have a full-time job right now, you can work this in around your job because it's only 2 hours a day. And then the automations kick in and will continue to build your business 24/7. So what are automations? We teach you how to build an email list. And then there is built into this program is a funnel with autoresponder emails that will go out to your potential customers to continue to teach them more and more about the program until they decide to buy. So this continues to work for you even when you're not working. So what I said earlier is I had a secret weapon for you if you watch to the end of this video. And let me tell you, that secret weapon is Michelle O'Neill. She is the creator of this program. And like I said, having a mentor who has already been where you want to go is huge. That puts you light years ahead in this business. Plus, the thing I love most about this program is it's not just a course where you're going to watch videos online by yourself and then try to implement it. It is actually a program, and you get to be part of a community that is over 40,000 people in the community now of like-minded people who are building online, and they share their tips, they share their strategies. There are ongoing calls, mentoring Zooms every week that help you so you're never alone, you're never without support. So I want you to hear one more story from Tim Hess. Tim is another one who really had a great corporate job, and he suddenly lost that job after giving his life to the company. He's a grandpa, a father of 5, and has 3 grandchildren. And I want you to hear his story of the success that he has been having with the Legacy Builder program.
Yeah, my name is Tim Hess, and I'm a dad of 5 amazing, great kids, 3 grandkids. Married over 32 years, and I get to date my wife again. That's really what this comes down to for me. Well, I'm a dad that did everything I was supposed to do: go to school, get good grades, get a career. I spent 4 years in the military, go get a retail job, get a career, and have the pressure of supplying an income to raise your family. And I worked for a company for 25 years, 24 months and 24 years and 7 months to be exact. When they came into my office and said my role had been eliminated, after all this time, it was gut-wrenching, because it was like, what did I do wrong? Like, how do you not find worth for me? I've been here for 25 years, and you come into my office. I've sacrificed everything. I've given you everything I have. I've helped a retail company go from 300 retail stores to 1,000 retail stores. That was my role in corporate America. I have been there through and through for that company. And they weren't there for me after 25 years. And this business has enabled me to stay home, to date my wife again, hold her hand like I always love to do, is enabled me to get to know my kids again. So for me, I look at this business as I will go through a brick wall. If I made nothing today and I had to restart all over again, I would do it right here, because of the coaching, the mentoring. I know it works. So it's just plugging in. I'm the guy that sat in the corner, never said a word, but I'm also the guy that did exactly what Michelle told me to do. I didn't deviate. Why? I have a 7-figure earner that's pouring everything into this business to help me go from 0 to almost $400,000 in 20 months. Why would I change anything? Maybe I'm that guy that's just said, okay, Michelle, jump, Tim, jump. And I'll be like, okay, what do I need to do? You want to be honest with you. It's about being coachable. Listen, I didn't care. I just know that if I had to go back to another job, I'll say this to you, and I'll leave it on this note. Yeah, we talk about the income that is potentially possible, but I will share with you, I have never done an MLM. I have never done an online business. I have done none of this. So I look at my story as, if this does not fire you up, inspire you to get involved in this business, I've done none of it. None of it, none of it, none of it. And there are 4 founding things that I said, if you can do these 4 things, I believe you have one hell of a fighting chance. Then the first thing is be coachable. The second is to be consistent. The third thing is if you can just be you, there's nothing more, nothing less, just be you. And the fourth thing I always tell people is, since I've been doing this for 20 months with, somewhat of a little bit of success, is have patience and grace. You're learning something new. This world will give us what you accept. So if you accept a $15 an hour job, then so be it. If you accept that tomorrow you start an online business and you accept that that you have to keep fighting to have a chance to make six figures in 6 months, well, you keep fighting. You're going to get exactly what you put into this. So I'll just say it this way. I may be a diehard Philadelphia Eagles fan, and I love the life and I love the way my children have become. And the coolest thing, and I'll leave it on this note, the coolest thing is my son the other day, and I said this a couple months back, is my son keeps smacking me on my butt going, "Go get him, Tiger." Like, what do you mean, go get him, Tiger? And he goes, "You got this." And I'm like, I know I got this. So whatever your reason is for coming here, it's your time. So it's your time. Just make it your time to make everything else great around you.
Think of this. Tim didn't make a dime for 3.5 months, but he continued to be coachable and teachable. He says he put the blinders on so that he could just continue to do what he needed to do step by step. He went from $0 to $400,000 in income in 20 months. Now, I can't guarantee that you're going to do the exact same thing he did or guarantee any results. It's all about how much you're going to stick to the plan and be consistent and be teachable. But if you follow the blueprint, there is no reason why you can't also have tremendous success with the Legacy Builder program. So if you are ready to move from the employee or self-employed category into the business owner quadrant, then this is something that you want to take a look at. So I want to encourage you to, in my description, there is a link to the blueprint. Click on the link, put in your email address, and I'll shoot you out the blueprint. That's a free blueprint. Check it out and see if this might just be something for you. I want to encourage you to really take a serious look. Remember, I said, have an open mind and see if this is for you. And I will see you on the next video.